92.7 WGMD, the talk of Delmarva. Okay, I'm actually going to move on a little bit. The last caller with the story about the aircraft carrier actually is a pretty good segue onto another story I was going to cover today. It's a story about Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that runs the guy that invented Facebook and guy that runs it, the CEO of the company. Apparently, he's decided to go all Ted Nugent on us. So here's what we got.
Yeah.
Meet Jose Diaz, the butcher of Facebook. For about a year, Diaz has been cutting up pigs and chickens at Live Oak Quality Meats in Santa Cruz for none other than the founder of Facebook himself, Mark Zuckerberg. So wait, he sends a pig?
Not the whole pig, but by part,
He sends parts of the pig?
Yeah.
Facebook's #1 man recently announced to the world on his page, of course, that he had just killed a pig and a goat.
I'm gonna stop there for a second. Apparently, the guy's gotten into a little thing where he's going to kill everything that eats, but he's not doing it like Ted Nugent. He's not shooting the animals. I guess he's learning how to ritually slaughter the animals. Let's hear some more of this. I'll let you make your own decisions.
Part of his personal challenge to only eat what he kills. His neighbor, local chef Jesse Cool, who owns restaurants like the Fleece Street Cafe at Menlo Park, is teaching the tech wonderkind how to cut animals like goats in a humane way by cutting their throats. Diaz says the 27-year-old billionaire has...
I'm just going to stop there again. It kind of bugged me that the reporter used the word wonderkind. I think it's Wunderkind. But yeah, what do I know? I'm just a guy on the radio, and he's on TV, right?
He's yet to stop by to watch his own meat being chopped up. So he sends someone else with
he sends somebody else.
Of course, he sends somebody else. He's a billionaire.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know him by person.
You never met him.
No.
But not everyone is digesting the story well. Vegan Sonny Mueller thinks the slaughter of animals for consumption is absolutely awful. He runs the Vegetarian House restaurant in downtown San Jose.
Oh, come on, lighten up, Francis.
I'm sure after he kills it, he doesn't feel good. Nobody feels good after killing something. Any kind, rational, loving, noble human being, it's not our nature to kill anything.
Zuckerberg says he basically has become a vegetarian since he only eats from creatures he kills himself. While Mueller applauds Zuckerberg for taking a step in the right direction, he says the Facebook CEO needs to have a full sustainable vegetarian
Yeah, but pork chops are good. Bacon's good.
lifestyle.
The whole planet, actually, we're revolving around feeding animals feeding animals food so that we can eat them, rather than just eating the food directly would have more than enough resources.
As for the butcher of Facebook, you might want to know one last thing. Are you on Facebook?
No.
Yeah, the guy didn't look like the butcher didn't really look like a typical Facebook user. So yeah, this is my question for. I hunted a little bit when I was younger, but I never really liked gamey type meats like rabbit or venison. I mean, I've had venison. I've had pretty much most of the more exotic meats, but I've never really been a big fan of them. I just try it. I mean, do you think it's more spiritually right to actually kill the animals that you're eating? I mean, or do you think this is just some kind of whim that a billionaire has, and so, he has nothing better to do with his time? Maybe 945-9292 1-800-518-9292 pound 927. That's a free call, courtesy of Verizon Wireless and Atlantic Cellular, your authorized Verizon Wireless dealer. I mean, personally, I don't mind that the guy wants to, let the guy do what he wants to do. I mean, I have no problem with people eating meat. Obviously, I love pork chops and bacon. I don't think I could. I don't think I could kill the animals myself, though. Like the last caller, I mean, I wouldn't mind eating rabbit, but I couldn't ever kill a rabbit. I don't think I could even kill a cow, and cows are dumb. I mean, they're the dumbest animals in the world, but I don't think I could kill one. I'll sure eat a steak if I get a chance. Yeah, so, I don't even know where to go with that one. Oh, and by the way, if you want to get a hold of me on Twitter, it's Open Source Show on Twitter. You can look up Don Carpenter on Facebook. I am on Facebook, even though the guy kills cute little animals. I am on Facebook. Just look up Don Carpenter. You can probably put in WGMD. It should come up. And I'm the bald guy sitting behind the microphone. Don at OpenSourceShow.com. If you want to email me. Usually when I'm doing the show, I try to check my Twitter and my Facebook. It's kind of tough because I'm running the whole deal by myself. But and by the way, cousin Dave, it's not actually my cousin, but I did see your comment. I did see your comment, and yes, I do think that wasn't the first joyride that Ferrari was taken on. Let's go back to the phones. Number looks familiar. You're on the air.
Hey, I was just thinking that I would definitely slaughter a cow for you so you could have the steak of your dreams.
Medium rare, right?
Medium rare, absolutely. No sauce. But no, there's nothing wrong with Mark Zuckerberg killing things. And honestly, he's just running out of ways to be weird. He should go back to our youth, because he's about my age, and just start seeing how many atomic fireballs you can put in your mouth before, you tear up and your friends call you, all kinds of awful names.
Did you see the movie, the Social Network?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did? I could have sworn you were telling me how good it was. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. So is this kind of weird stuff like something that he does all the time? I mean, is he just a weird guy?
He's a very strange guy, and actually, I might be wrong, but up until about 3 or 4 months ago, he was still renting a 3-bedroom house in Van Nuys.
Oh, so
he's a billionaire that rents.
I remember seeing the story where he bought a house, and the house that he bought was fairly modest too.
Yeah, he actually said the 3-bedroom house he had was too big.
Yeah,
and that he preferred his studio apartment.
Yeah, see, I mean, if I were a billionaire, I'd probably just be sleeping in a bed of money every night.
And the funniest thing about him is that he's got his trademark soccer flip-flops that he wears everywhere he goes. And I'm just imagining him out hunting in them in the deep grass. So pretty soon we're going to hear about Mark Zuckerberg having Lyme's disease, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you think he's going to end up like Ted Nugent, shooting animals with a machine gun from a helicopter? I
think that once you get into shooting, it gets in your blood like heroin.
Well, now I will say that I do love shooting guns. I haven't shot an animal since I was a kid though, or since I was about 18 or 19.
Well, then so you're just kind of wasting bullets.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if the zombie apocalypse was to come, then I would look at you and be like, we're just completely we're zombie toast.
Well,
because you went just shooting for fun.
Now, admit it, you'd probably push me in front of him and run. I wouldn't blame you.
I would probably push you in front of a zombie and run away.
Yeah, I would. Oh, I don't blame you.
I don't think you could run as fast as me.
No, I'm older. It's.
But anyway, I'm going to hang up the phone before anything gets dramatic, and I'll go back to listening to the show like a good little listener.
Yes. I think
you're onto something here, with the shooting. And you know what? I would be really interested to see what your other callers have to say about shooting. It's not as if we live in an area where nobody hunts. So I'm sure there's people that could call in and have some comments that would make it pretty interesting. So they should call.
Yeah, maybe they're all hunting right now. Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe they're all hunting. Well, just give the phone number a couple more times, because I bet you there's somebody out there that would like to talk about their hunting experience.
Oh, well.
Or, even maybe just how they might worship Ted Nugent, because I'm sorry, anytime that you have a fully automatic assault rifle, there's nothing funner than that in the world, especially if you're in a helicopter above, a flock of gazelles.
Well, I think everybody should have a fully automatic machine gun. See, that'll make me the most popular host in Sussex County, I think, if I promoted fully automatic machine guns for everybody. Maybe
I think that actually I'm probably the last person in the universe that should have a fully automatic machine gun. The mood swings and all.
Well, it happens to everybody.
But yeah, no, I strongly encourage people to come in, because I'd like to hear a hunting debate, because I think hunting is something Like, to me, I think I would really enjoy going out bow hunting, but I'll tell you right now that those are the safest deer in the world. If I am stalking a deer with a bow and arrow, they are the safest deer on the planet.
See, the part that would get me is the tree stand part. That and getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm usually already out.
Yeah. Well,
so
you're much
golf carting around and stuff.
I wasn't gonna mention that, but yes. Well, hey, you're still no more clumsy than I am. That's for sure.
I'm way more clumsy than you are. Do you remember when I caught the InStyler, the hot iron, in my arm?
Well, I wasn't there when it happened.
Did you ever see that?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, I mean, it. At least it healed up well.
Dude, I'm totally not monopolizing your show, and I'm trying to give you outs.
Well,
so why don't you take one?
Well, hey, I like having you on the phone. What can I say?
You know what else is kind of funny and weird?
You're my Allison. Allison. It's all about Allison.
You're just strange. You're just odd now.
Yes.
I don't even know you anymore.
That's what happens when you blow through all your subjects in 1 hour.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Have you been doing any reading on, zombies? Because Nick, my son and I didn't mean to give his name. I almost gave it. I didn't really give it.
That's all right. I could have dumped it, but it's too late now.
But, Nick and I have jumped into a zombie thing together. It's sort of a bonding thing where we're just obsessed with the nastiest, goriest zombie everything.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's just a sign that I'm getting old, but I really never got the whole zombie thing.
You should now we're going to do book talk because you won't hang up with me. So now I'm going to make it book talk.
Well, did you saw the story last week? Well, with the CDC, the CDC.
Yeah, they did that as a blog, and I thought it was really clever because they snuck in real survival tips.
Yeah, we actually talked about that on Jared's show. We didn't talk about it for long because it was kind of the end of the show and running out of time. But that was definitely, I'm going to bring that up so while we have some time here. I'm going to.
But what you should really be looking at is Max Brooks, who is Mel Brooks' son.
Oh, is he the guy that wrote the Zombie Survival Guide book?
And he also wrote World War Z, which is perfect. It's so cool. It's written just like any oral history that you would ever see of World War II, only zombie. And he made it so realistic. And it's fun to guess who the political figures are and stuff. Yeah, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I actually read a review of that. It's written like a historical novel type thing.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, I brought up this story with the CDC, and I remember this. I remember this now. The B-roll picture of the stock picture they have of the zombies. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever. It's just a couple people with red paint splattered on their face and white makeup.
Yeah.
But
totally. That's why there's that one picture I took of myself when I was still in the ED, and I genuinely looked like a zombie. I snapped a picture for Nicholas so that he would be able to see, zombie mom.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I didn't want to say you look like a zombie, but you look more like.
I did look like a zombie. I looked exactly like a zombie, and Nicholas was thrilled.
Now that you've actually said it, yeah. See, I would never dare. I would never dare to say that first because I'm a good man and I understand these things. So
yes. However, I did look exactly like a zombie, and I'm a month out now, and now I don't look quite so much like a zombie anymore. So things are getting better, so we can talk about it now and laugh about it. Hell, I might even post a picture of my face about midway through the healing process. I don't know if you noticed, but there were no pictures of my face during the healing process on Facebook. I might throw up some cautionary tales now because I'm finally feeling like I may not be Quasimodo anymore.
Well, I mean, the only picture I can see on Facebook is your main profile picture. So
I changed it today. I think it's a cute one.
Yes. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, I saw that you changed the picture. You look great, by the way. I mean, you can't even tell that you completely crashed a golf cart.
Oh, your listeners are so annoyed.
No, they love this. Everybody loves this.
There's no other calls?
It's the 4 to 7 shift. There's really never any calls. But that's all right. I do have to take a break, though.
Yeah, and I just had a heart attack. So take your break and then put me on hold or something. I'll talk to you for a minute off the air, and then I got to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. And with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.